can be initialized in C program. We can initialize array in C language either one by one. Suppose there are 100 variables, we can initialize them one by one, or by using a single statement. Okay, suppose there are array like this, integer a 10. Again remember that a is the variable name, 10 is the element of an array or array elements, and integer is the type of element. Now these variables can be initialized like that: 1, 100, then 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, like this. There are 3 elements: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 elements. 10 elements, this is the size. These 10 elements are represented by this positive integer expression 10. Okay. Now this is, suppose here array A. Array name is A, and we can initialize like this. Suppose here this is the memory location. Hundred and 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, and last 109. These are the 10 elements stored in the adjacent cell in the memory location. Okay, and A0, A1, A2, A3, A4, like this, A9. Now remember that here this is the size of array element 10, but here this is the indexing 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 are the indexing. So here these, we can say that these are the data element. Okay, remember that. And these 100, 101, 102, like this, all these are what? Values of element. Values of element. Okay, do you understand it? In this way we can initialize array in our program. Okay, so I am again going to repeat briefly. We can initialize an array in C program or C language either one by one or by using a single statement like this, in which these are the data element of array A. There are 10 elements in array like this, and these are the value of every element. Okay. The number of value, remember that the number of values between brassas, that is this one, opening brassa and close brassa. This is opening brassa, this is close brassa. The number of values between these brassas, this and this brassa, cannot be larger than this size. How many elements are there? 10. Then there should be 10 elements. If we write 110, 111, then that will be never considered. Are you got it? Okay. And every element, what I say, larger than the number of elements, that we declare in square bracket. Okay. Each array element A0, A1, A2, A3, A4 up to A9. These are the array element. Now each array element is referred by specifying the array name. A is the array name. What I say, each array element is referred by specifying the array name followed by one or more subscript with each subscript enclosed in square bracket. Suppose there are here single subscript and these subscripts are enclosed in a square bracket. These are the square bracket like this. Okay. Now for example, we can write A0 is equal to 100, A1 101, A in square bracket 2 102, like this, A 9 109. These are the values of element and these are the elements of an array. So here I am always going to told you that each array element is referred by specifying array name followed by one or two or one or more subscript with each subscript enclosed in a square bracket like this. Okay. Now array size, remember that when there are small amount of array, suppose we are going to write or we are going to define an array in our program for 6 elements like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These are the elements and this number is small. Then when we define array like this, then suppose these are the integer numbers, so integer is the type of the element in the array and number, and I write here this is the empty square bracket. That means what, when array size is need not be specified explicitly, when initial values are enclosed or included as a part of array definition. जे आपण array जर असा डिफाइन केला आणि याच्यामध्ये लिमिटेड व्हॅल्यू आणि आपण असं जर डिफाइन केला फिक्स, then there is need not necessary to write the size of array here. Here you may write or it is not necessary. लिहा किंवा नाही लिहिलं तरी चालेल, because this is the part of the definition of an array. Because here the digit 6 integer array, digit is number is integer array. So again I am going to tell you that an element in array is accessed, an element in array is accessed by indexing array name, and this is done by placing the index of element within the square bracket like this, digit 1, digit 2, digit 3, like this. What I say, an element, these are the elements. These are the element. Okay. These are the elements. And remember that these are the element in an array and these are accessed by indexing the array name. These are digits are the array name. And this is done by placing the index 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. 1, 2, 3 like this. 6 up to 6. These are the index of the element, and this index must be include or must be placed in the pair of square bracket like this. For example, if we write here integer y is equal to digit 5. Okay, we can write like this. Here y is the what? Variable. Digit is the array name and 5 is the element. So this statement will take, remember that this statement will take 6 element, though we declare 5, but remember that 0, every element starts from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there are 6 elements. This statement will take 6 elements from the array and assign to y, where type of y is integer. Okay. Now see again one more example. Suppose array is static, like this. Static is the name of array, and in this static, suppose we write this is the type memory location, and here we write 5. What is 5? 5 is the number of element in the A, and A is the array name. And suppose there we write here minus 0.5, 0 and 1.5. See here, we define like this array. If array is defined by like this method or by like this way, when this is stored in memory location, then how it is stored in memory location or how it acquired the memory location, then A of 0 is equal to minus 0.5, A of 1 second element, this 0, A of 2, this is 1.5 third element, then A of 3, 0, A of 4 is equal to 0. Though we write 3 element but declared 5 element. So when we declare 5 elements and write 3 elements in pair of opening and closing bracket, then the element will be considered like this. The last two are nothing but 0. Okay. When string is assigned to an external or static characters array, static character array as a part of array definition, then the array size is usually omitted. Before, I already told you in previous statement. When, remember that, when we define the array in static or external storage class as a part of array definition, then size of array is automatically omitted. Okay, the proper array size will be assigned automatically, and this will include a provision for null character, that is / and 0. This is the null character, and this is the provision in static or external storage class. When we declare or when we store the variable string constant is assigned to an external or static character array as a part of definition, the array size is usually omitted. The proper array size will be assigned automatically, and this will be include provision for null character, which is automatically added at the end of the string. For example, see what I say. For example, we are going to write character. Character is the data type. Then color is the array name, and we give the size of element 6, and we write the string data type YELLOW terminate. See here, this is the string character, and string character can be declared as an array. Suppose we are going to declare string character, and this string character, I told you that string character can be declared as array because every element, there are now here 6 elements, and every element is the same type, that is alphabet. Okay. Now when this will execute, the result will be color 0, that is Y, color 1 E, color 2 L, color 3 L, color 4 O, color 5 W. Okay. In this way, these are the values and these are the elements and these are the color. But for here the color form of color 6 is wrong, or this here, this is the string. This is the string character. So this form is wrong. Instead of this, why this is wrong? This form is wrong. Color in square bracket 6 is wrong, or is it incorrect? It is incorrect as null character is not included in an array. So instead of this, what the size must be increased by 1. Though there are 6 elements, but for last at the end of every string, null character, this must be included and added at the end of every string. So this is the correct. If we write here, if the element has 6, and if we give the size 6, element size 6, and data string type, then color 6 form is wrong or incorrect. Instead of that, we should have to write color 7. Okay. When we write this, then here we are defining 6 element array which are included element for null character also. Okay. Now in C, a string is defined as a character. Remember that what I say. In C programming or in C language, a string is defined as a character array which is terminated by special character, that is the null character. This one, as there is no string type in string type such as in C, and thus string or character array must always be defined to be 1 character longer. If there are 6 elements, then we have to write 7. If there are 10 elements, then we have to write 11. Hence I say here, or hence we can say here that string or character array must always be defined. When we are going to define, at the time, string or character array must be defined to be 1 character longer or extra than is needed in order to cater for null operator /0. For example, see one of the interesting example, character 7. Character string 7. See here, this is the this is the array name, and elements are 7. Elements are 7, and every element is of character type, single character type. So in this way we can initialize them. Okay. A string constant is simply a list of character within double quotes string character. Suppose we write here welcome, and we must be put this string character in double quote mark, and then we can say that this is a string constant and which is simply a list of character within double quote mark, like this. Or another example, hello. This is also a string character with this null operator, which is null character being automatically appended at the end by the compiler. Compiler can do this. Okay. Now see the example of this type, string type. Suppose we write here character, then in this character this is the type string, name of array, and we give the size of element 9, and string is like this, Narendra. There are how many elements? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. But here we give one more extra number or longer number by 1. So when we declare like this, then it acquires the memory location like this. And last, okay, in this way we can initialize the string character in program. But remember that this cannot be initialized like this. What? Character string 9 we can initialize this string character like this, but can't like this. Okay. Again, the size specification may be omitted, allowing the compiler to determine the size required. Okay. In this way we studied the concept of array, defining an array, then initialization of the array, one-dimensional array. Now in next lecture we will study or we will see the two-dimensional array, and after then we will study the second point, that is pointers in C. Till then we shall stop here. Have a good day.